I wanted to make a control deck in Pokemon Pocket? How's it going, everyone? Primetime Wizard TV here, and today we built a pretty interesting deck in Pocket. We built a control deck. And for those unfamiliar, a control deck is when you built a deck around denying your opponent from doing what they want to do, giving you full control of the game. This was tough. With the simplified mechanics and still limited card pool of Pocket, we had to take advantage of a specific mechanic. And you know what? Let me just show you the deck so we can go through it. This is Weezing Hypno Control. Sleep is unbelievably powerful right now in Pokemon Pocket because unlike the traditional TCG, there are no switch cards, which means if a Pokemon stays asleep, there's almost nothing a trainer can do about it. We're pairing that with Weezing because in case you didn't know, you can be asleep and poisoned at the same time. This was a very powerful combination in competitive Pokemon trading card game back in 2013. Shout out to all the hypnotoxic laser fans out there. But yeah, Weezing works perfectly in control style deck because we can also deny our opponent taking prizes by picking up a damaged Weezing using Koga and slowly tick away at our opponent, prolonging the game and giving us more chances to put them to sleep. We also have one Mewtwo EX in this deck. Since Weezing only requires one energy to attack, we can buy so much time with Hypno and Koga, all our extra energy attachments could go to Mewtwo EX. And I've found that a 5 energy Mewtwo is typically enough to win most games. I used this deck to get my last 5 wins I needed from the Genetic Apex Emblem events. Let's see if we can win a couple more. All right, let's get our game on here. And yeah, looks like we did start Koffing. That is our most ideal start. Getting the Drowzee as well is pretty good. Looks like we're up against potentially Mewtwo, so the dark typing here is gonna be perfect. Looks like our opponent's gonna start. That means we get our first attach. The nice thing about this deck is we don't mind going first or second, since, you know, Weezing, pretty easy Pokemon to evolve into, and pretty easy Pokemon to attack with as well. We have Hypno and the Weezing in hand. Please no red card as we... All right, Pokeball finds another Koffing. This is great. Again, I think, yeah, we're just going to need Koffings and Weezings. Just attack with a dark type. Ooh, that's... Again, we only have the Psychic Energy at the moment. And the next turn, we only get Psychic Energy as well. Oh, no. That's the downside of playing these mono-type decks. You never know what they're going to generate, what energies they're going to generate. Just an attachment there. Back to us. We get to keep the Hypno and the Koffing. Next turn, we get an energy. Get the Hypno up here. Hey, you never know. We can still attack with this Hypno. Not too bad as we finally get the Weezing into play. Let's go ahead and Gas Leak here. Poison the Jinx. And you know what? Let's try to put it to sleep too. Sleep, Angelum. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Yes, this is sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
All right, now stay asleep. Stay asleep. That means we can deny them from even attacking. Come on. Stay asleep, stay asleep, stay asleep. Yes! No attacks for you, and they stay poisoned. So, not too bad. Again, Jinx can attack with 2 energies, so glad we were able to just, you know, just be safe with our Weezing here. Mewtwo hits the field. Big scary EX Pokemon there and attachment for turn. No Curlia just yet. So not too bad. Poison is going to start ticking away at that Jinx. And because we do have the what do you call this? We are generating darkness energy. We should be able to knock out the Jinx thanks to weakness here. As yeah, it's going to be attached for turn. And it's just a very, very simple tackle. Take this, Jinx. Weakness. Bring it down to 10. Poison, knocking it out. We still have to check if it's asleep, but don't worry, it's taking that long nap, some would say. But yeah, the Jinx is knocked out there. Get our first prize points. 2 more to go. If we knock out this, we can knock out the Mewtwo. We're in a great spot. Right now, the Mewtwo is only doing 50 damage. That's not the scariest thing. Oh. Or we can just win there. Let's go, Weezing. All right, we start with the Koffing. We're up against Articuno, and we don't have a second Pokemon. Okay. No Misty. No Misty. One time. Okay. Ooh, just one heads. Or no heads. No heads. No heads. You can have one. You can have one heads. Just let us have a turn at the very least. Right? One. Just one. Just one. And that, chat, is sometimes there are things that are just out of your control. Oh well. All right, looks like we're going first. Again, this deck, we don't mind going first as much just because it's really easy to attack with the Koffing, easy to evolve into the Weezing. Getting our first attack as a Weezing is typically better, but looks like we're up against Mirror. And yeah, they get technically the first attack with Suffocating Gas. I think we should be fine though. We do have the Professor Research, but this might be one of those cases where we just hold, play around something like the red card. Because if they red card us now, because we have a 4-card hand, things get bad. We could potentially draw back into the Research, right? If we use a red card and we draw into more evolution lines, that things get sticky. So I like holding the Research there. They just have an attachment for a turn. Ekans, yo, it's a full Team Rocket deck. Prepare for trouble. Make it double. Looks like Suffocating Gas. They get the first damage in. 20 damage is fine. We drew another Drowzee. That could be good. So we'll just bench that. We can evolve into Hypno at the very least. Off the Research, we need to draw like a Weezing. Otherwise, we are just going to Suffocating Gas. There's the Weezing. It's a nice one, too. All right. Evolve into Weezing. We get the Tackle off. So we get the stronger attack, plus we get to Poison. Let's see if we can put it to sleep, though. Sleep Pendulum. Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep. All right. Hopefully they can't evolve. Evolution is one way you can get out of status conditions. So, you know, it's better if it just fell asleep a little bit later. But now, Tackle, 30 damage, plus the Poison. They're down to 40. We're up in the damage race at the very least. We need a second Koffing. They wake up, but I have a feeling they have the Weezing anyway, so but we'll have to see. Yeah, they have the Weezing, so they get out of the status conditions no matter what. And now it is some Weezing on Weezing action. They have a potion, we have a potion, we have Koga, we have Research. We need a second Weezing. Technically, I feel like we'd win this fight if we can get like a lucky Hypno. Corner on our box, 60 damage, and we can't retreat. Could be interesting. Uh-oh. That's the downside of the deck. I don't play any X speed, and Drowzee is actually a very heavy Pokemon. Drowzee and Hypno, and Koffing actually, but Koffing we have Koga to get out of the active. This might be a case where we just give up the Drowzee. The problem is, it is poison, 70 HP. Would love to draw Hypno here. Yeah, 70. Having 10 HP left means we get knocked out going back to their turn if we don't evolve or retreat it. We draw into Mewtwo, which is great. So what I'm going to do here is actually bench the Mewtwo. And we're going to have to use the potion on the Drowzee to make sure we don't just give up a prize for free. And in fact, I'm not even going to put the Weezing to sleep. I actually want this Drowzee to get knocked out, right? I don't want to... I'm going to attempt to Hypno there. There's sometimes, you know, the correct move is to not use your abilities, not use supporters, show some restraint. And I think that is the correct move here. And as they play Grimer as well, so Muck too. So they can pick up Muck with Koga if I'm correct. Gas Leak once again on my Drowzee, but just attack it, just tackle. If not, I'm going to have to use my other potion. Looks like, yeah, there it is. They get the first knockout, first prize point. We're playing from behind now. All right, we'll go into Weezing. Weezing's still our best attacker. The scary thing is, both Mewtwo and the Hypno, I believe, are weak to Dark. We'll get the attachment there. We'll use the Pokeball. This guarantees we get another Koffing. That's the only other basic Pokemon left in the deck. We get to bench that. So Koga is now live for his Sleep Pendulum. Go to sleep. This could be a big one. It is asleep. All right. Koffing is now asleep. We could get ahead of the damage race here. We'll poison it. We'll tackle it. Koga can get them out of this, which is bad. Okay, so like there are a couple ways to get out of sleep, but it does require them to play some resources and stay asleep. All right, Tails. No Koga. No Koga one time. Oop. Okay, well, we forced the Koga out, right? We kind of forced the Koga out maybe like a turn early. Oh, that's good. That's good. And then it looks like they can go into something like Arbok here. Does 60 damage to my Weezing. Could be bad, especially since we only have Psychic Energy to work with too. So I can't necessarily just Koga up this Weezing and promote another one, right? That means I'm gonna lack some damage, unfortunately. And I don't want to lack damage. Pokeball, again, does nothing. There are no more basic Pokemon in the deck. Safely just attach that Mewtwo. Pokeball just to burn it, play around red card. We could pick it up here and just gas leak the Arbok, but I feel like I like just poisoning attack. We can try to put it to sleep. Putting it to sleep would be amazing here. Sleep Pendulum. Oh, ho, ho! We're getting pretty lucky with those. And we could, yeah, again, we just attack here with a tackle. We do, you know, if we keep our Weezing, that'd be amazing. If we don't, I think that's fine as well. If they just attack with the Arbok one more time, we can go into our Mewtwo, right? And knock it out. Stay asleep, stay asleep, stay asleep. All right, all right. Arbok wakes up, which is unfortunate. And, but I feel like, again, we bought so much time that our Mewtwo is almost ready. And the nice thing is, too, that if the Arbok attacks, it goes down to 50 HP. Muck is scary. Venoshock is very, very scary, actually. All we need to do is the first attack, right? The 50 damage. That we don't have to discard any energy. We get to keep those. If we get attached one more, we're at that 5 energy Mewtwo, which wins a lot of games, to be honest. If you have the right energy attached, as Corner is gonna knock out our Weezing. Okay, okay. Mewtwo. Promote to Mewtwo. Poison takes down on the Arbok. We have the knockout. We have the knockout no matter what. Sabrina's a pretty good card. And the fact that we draw Psychic Energy as well. The next turn. Generate Psychic Energy, excuse me. Psychic Sphere, that's going to be a knockout. They're going to have to promote the Weezing here first to poison us so that the Grimer can do more damage, right? So the fact that we top decked into the Sabrina means we can knock out that Muck. Sorry, yeah, no, it's not a Grimer anymore. It's a Muck. We can knock out the Muck, and Weezing doesn't do enough damage to knock out our Mewtwo. Our Mewtwo's gigantic. Even with the Giovanni. Very evil deck here from our opponent. As I say that, I'm the one playing Control. I'm the one playing Hypno. I feel like Hypno's the most evil Pokemon there is. Tackle 60 plus the poison. We're going to go down to 80. This is fine. This is fine. Red card is pretty good, too. Maybe we shuffle the hand a little bit. We're just going to attach to the Mewtwo. 5 energy Mewtwo. Again, this is the board state you like to be in. Who needs Gardevoir Ralts? That's just enough energy you need to close things out. Sabrina forcing out the Muck. Luckily, they didn't bench anything else. Venoshock definitely would have knocked us out. We'll play the potion just to be safe. Play around any Giovanni as well, and it's just going to be a side drive for the knockout. Something that could get them out of this is maybe a Sabrina of their own. Then that means we have to promote the Koffing. Maybe we'd have to draw into a Weezing to Koga it. Because we can't afford to attach and retreat, unfortunately. We have to attach once again to the Mewtwo. And actually, oh no, we're generating dark energy. That's not what we want. We need Psychic to close things out. Nidoran on the bench. These are fine. I might have to just retreat here. Poison on the Mewtwo. We need to top deck into Koffing, or into Weezing, excuse me. Things are getting scary. We could put them to sleep. We have options. But that's a lot of damage. Tackle for 50 plus the poison. We do get knocked out the next turn. Top deck into Koga. I don't like that. Yeah, we're going to have to just retreat here. Pay the retreat cost 2 and that was our attempt at a control deck. What do you guys think? I think it's a lot of fun to play. Getting that sleep and just extra turn, extra tick of poison is amazing. If you could do the magical turn as well, where the poison actually knocks out your opponent's Pokemon going back into your turn, that's true control. That's when your opponent doesn't even get to attack. It's tough to do, but hey, it can happen. What do you think? What would you add to the deck? How do we make it a little bit more control? I was thinking the hand scope just to make the red cards a lot stronger. But yeah, I can't wait to get more cards to make this deck better. That's for sure. With that, thank you so much for watching. Let us know if you enjoy. Like, subscribe, and all that. We'll see you all next time.